Hello everyone, welcome back to another update of the tier list for Octopath Traveler Champions of the Continent. It's the first anniversary, so we got a couple of new units. Last time, if you don't remember, I moved Elfin up from B to A, and I moved Harley from F to C. Elfin purely because this PP restore is way more valuable than I initially thought, so I want to move him up from Lynette. Lynette's still very good, but I think Alfin has more value. Same with Ophelia. I think Alfin is just better. Oh wait, I put Ophelia at S for the regen, for the revive. Um, Harley, because he's a 4-hit single target wind, he's pretty big damage and he can buff your defenses quite greatly. So Harley pretty useful actually. So let's get into the first unit. Largo. Largo was the tourney champion, the last one we got. A very hard battle. I think only like 0.2% beat him, or 2%. I'm not sure. It was very low. Um, but his unit is not so great. He has a very weak fire nuke, very weak spear nuke. Damage is very lackluster. No multi hits. Just very disappointing overall. Next up we have Joshua, and Joshua is kind of difficult for me because he does have a multicast which allows him to hit 6 times. Same with where is she with Odette? But other than that, he doesn't really have any redeeming skills. His damage is not that high, but he can be very good if he has like the double trigger. It is a skill, so it triggers before his turn, so you can kind of fit like where you wanna use it. Um, Counts as a buff icon, which is also important for later units. I feel like he is above D tier though, but definitely not B tier because what Odette has her damage going for her, and he doesn't really. He's kind of random, so I want to put him like maybe in front of. Let's put him here. Feels fine. Eleonora. When Eleonora first came out, I thought, oh, this is the dark magic user we've been waiting for. She's not. She is she's a ice dancer, and she doesn't really do that much. Very lackluster. She does it for his random ice attack, which does give her a spot in the D tier, but at the very bottom. Chloe though, is a hunter which can heal with her nuke. Very, very, very powerful, great unit. I think I want to put her like in front of Scarecrow even. I think one of the best hunters in the game. Of course, Jill Melee is better because she has like the multi-hit and the dark attribute, which most units don't. Dark is very rare, which is why I usually put dark units a bit higher, like Brim. And Zanta has like a 5-hit, so that's obviously why he's the best at the moment. Next up, Haze. Haze, I think, is a very powerful axe user. Has this weird mechanic where he hits fire and dark with the same attack. So it's 2 hits. It's one axe hit, and I said fire dark. I mean axe and fire. So he first does an axe nuke and then a fire nuke. Very nice. He does a 4 or 5-hit random target. He's one of the best axe users in the game for offensive capabilities. Not sure if he is better than Elfin in terms of damage, but he's definitely better than Tio. Do I want to put him above 2B though? Yeah, I think I do. He is pretty good. He is pretty good. I think I put Loomis down. Yeah, my bad. Um, Next up we have Nona. And Nona, I will have to check really quick what Nona does, because I kind of forgot. So Nona is a merchant, I know that. Give me one sec, Nona, there we go. She does fire, she does 2-hit AoE fire. Okay, 4-hit single targets. There we go. Priority nuke as well. Single target fire as well. 3-hit single target spear. And she raises crit. Yeah, this is the crit girl. I remember. And she fills her ultimate at the start of the battle. And her ultimate is deal 4 damage and feel the ultimate by 1 BP. So it's a free BP restore. Actually pretty good. Pretty funny. The 4-hit single target gives her a spot in C tier already. I think pretty valuable actually. Not as good as Tressa though, but I think still pretty valuable in terms of skills. Next up, we have of course our good friend Richard. First memory unit to drop in the game, and I'm just gonna say it. He is great for buffing spear. He's great for buffing swords. He can basically get like 90% extra damage on a spear. I think 100 plus something damage on a sword. Insanely good, because his passive gets added, his active gets added. Then he has his ultimate as well. He does sword resistance down as well on the units. So like he does so much for your party. It's insanely good. Like you can put him in almost every team. If you have another sword user or another polearm user, you can have a great time. He can fit almost anywhere, and his damage pretty great as well. And this ultimate also counts as a separate buff stack, or debuff stack, I should say. So very great unit. One of the S classes I have. Alaune, or Araune in Japanese. She has a 3-hit light and a 3-hit fire. So she's kind of like Cyrus, but only with 2 types. And she has healing as well as a debuff. And I gotta say, the debuff is pretty nice to have on her. So you can like get elemental defense down on enemy. Pretty nice. 2-3 hits. AoE. Not very good for damaging though. I think I do want to put her in C hit tier because she does have healing though. But she's not. She doesn't make me super happy, I should say. Doesn't she belong in B tier though? Let's see. No, this is fine. Next up, Auguste. Finally, the anniversary units. I think Auguste is one of the best. Not just because of his accessory, because I'm not taking the accessory into account here. That's a different list. Herminia as well we have, and Tytos. So Auguste has this mechanic: when a party member dies, he gets 4 turns of Impassionate. And if he uses his ultimate, he also gets another 4 turns, so they stack. And during that, he gets like a guaranteed crit on his nukes for Tome and for Dagger. He is now the hardest hitting Tome user in the game. He has a 2-hit AoE Dark, which turns into a 4-hit AoE Dark, which also lowers the elemental defense and the physical defense. So his nukes turn crit and also guarantee a second 3 BP nuke. and his AoE turns into 4-hit AoE, which also lowers the EDAP and the PDAP. Very nice. I am going to put him into B tier for sure. I think somewhere around here. It feels like fair. He is just really good. I think he's really good. He is one of the better anniversary units, I'd say. So next up we have Herminia. Herminia has a light. She has a fan, and she has a bow. She's a hunter, so her fan damage I think is the highest in the game, even higher than Glossom. She has a nuke which also restores her HP, so she can self-suffice her HP healing, which could be nice in the Hunter Tower. Too bad she's not a fan user. If she was a fan user, you'd have a great time in the Dancer Tower. Well, she's a fan user, but she's not a dancer, so I mean that's what I mean. But the fact that she has a fan and bow and light, I mean, not a great attribute. The fan damage is pretty great to have. So I do want to put her right about here in C tier. Not as good as the other ones in B tier, but definitely at the top of B tier. And Tytos, I'm sorry to say, but I feel Tytos is a little bit failed. Because Tytos, he has a nuke, which gets extra damage from his passive. It gets 20% more potency if the target is intimidated, which is a special gimmick. Intimidate lowers the defenses, I think, by 5%. He gets sword damage up, I think, for passive. Like, he gets a lot of buffs and also crit buff damage. Not crit rate, but crit damage. The problem is with Tytos, though, is that he hits the cap so easily that even without those crit buffs, he'd hit the cap already with his nuke. If it was a multi-hit, he'd see much more value. So at the moment, he's gonna hit the cap very easily, and unless you have something like Bargello in the future to raise the cap by 100k, he's just not gonna be worth all that much because he's gonna hit the cap and that's it. It's a waste of his power, so to say. And he does have a 5-hit lightning attack, which is very valuable, which is gonna save him a little bit. Put him in C tier, but his E attack isn't that high. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna put him are you gonna use him for lightning damage or something, and then use a fortune weapon to boost his elemental deck? I don't know. It just feels like a waste. If they made his ultimate like a 2-hit with a little less potency, or a 3-hit, would have been way better. Like maybe Intimidate made him hit 2 times or something. That would have been good, right? Instead of the 20% potency, because he's gonna hit the cap anyway with the 260 power nuke. It just doesn't make any sense. So I am gonna put him in C tier. He does more damage than Alaune. I think it's safe to say, like, I'm gonna put him here. Yeah. Okay. Well, this is the tier list. Let's go quickly over the top units. Ophelia, purely because of her full party revive, her full party heal, burst heal, which also buffs the party for defenses. Regen. Her light random target is also pretty nice. Single target light, so she can be a little bit offensive as well. Next up, A2. A2 Berserk mode. Gonna hit 200k with the nukes. Very powerful, just very powerful. Richard, he's enabling so much units now and in the future. So he's gonna be a great unit in the future as well. He's gonna remain at the top. TT, probably best buffer debuffer combo in the game. Like, very, very powerful versatile unit. Tyrion, great damage, double cast on max BP usage, can paralysis, 4-hit AoE, shield crack, still the best in the game. Cyrus, just a very wide range of abilities, like fire, ice, and lightning. Pretty high damage as well. His ultimate also hits 3 elemental types. Very nice unit to have as well. Very wide kit to use. Elfin. He can enable so many speech threats where you nuke bolts with max HP, max PP, PP restore with Elfin, max PP again. He's enabling so many comms, and he also has a revive. I think at least he has like the pomegranate to restore the BP, and he has the HP regen as well. Last stand, very powerful exit, so he can double down as X damage dealer. 4 hit single target X attack, 4 hit single target ice attack, so shield cracks for those two types are also very nice. And I could go over B tier, but I mean it's too big. I mean Lynette great for buffing, ultimate also great because 2 stacks. Odette damage, light and wind damage. Lars, powerful sword user, works great in tandem with Richard. Falco, he's going to be useful later. You can make him backpack Bargello or something. He just buffs the dagger users a ton. Ulbrich, powerful sword user, but also has a multi-hit spear attack. Viola debuffing. Primrose debuffing as well, but also a pretty good damage dealer on Dark. I mean, for me currently she has like 30k with the 3-hit Dark attack. Pretty nice. Liana buffing, debuffing as well, and a 3-hit Ice AoE as well. 3-hit Staff AoE as well, pretty nice. Santa, strongest hunter in the game at the moment. Idea, powerful tank and sword user as well, has I think fire and light as well, like very wide kit. Eliza, probably the strongest sword user, but she also uses light at the moment. She's gonna get 3 trunks quickly, but she has a heal, a full front row heal. Auguste we just talked about. Adele has the poison mechanic, very powerful nuke as well, 3 hit shield shave as well. Jomela, just multi-hit dark, multi-hit arrow, very powerful hunter as well. And haste we already talked about as well. And that's gonna be it for the top 3 tiers. I'm not gonna do the rest of the list, that'd be a waste. So with that, I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you have any suggestions or comments about the list, leave them down below. Looking forward to reading them. Like last time, I keep making adjustments if that's what you guys want. If you do have a valid opinion and a valid reason why they should be higher or lower, let me know. I'll gladly change the list a bit to be more accurate. And please subscribe to the channel if you want to see more of these kinds of videos. I am making a lot of Octopath Championship content videos now because it's the anniversary, so. But I also play other games, so look at the channel if you want to see what I do. And with that, I'm going to end the video, and once again, thank you so much for watching and hope to see you next time. Bye!